Hello, loyal viewers, first-time visitors, all-time inquisitors. What is it about rhymes? Why do rhymes have any bearing on our world? Why is rhyming even a thing? I had another video going, but family arrived. I'm in my driveway, and I thought I'd start over. I didn't want to lose your interest. I didn't want to feel embarrassed. And I didn't want to subject my family to the inquisition of the insane minds on Zocklet. So now, we've got a new paradigm. I was originally thinking that I would make a tarot reading for everyone that watches this video and see if it applies. There's a lot of things that affect tarot readings. One being my limitations of my mind, my shadow, my subconscious mind that limits me. Because how can I see you if I can't see me, right? Who am I? Who am I really? What do you say? What do you hold back? You can't hold it all back. You can't say everything. It's a balance, right? It's a balance that doesn't satisfy me. Why is rhyming so important in our society? I guess it induces a natural flow of consciousness, an expression of the subconscious desire to be expressed. There's more to it than that, but I don't understand. I hope this is good for everyone that is worth a shit. Some people, I wonder if they're just hollow shells, just going through the motions. I wonder if some bodies don't have souls. So I'm going to do a reading, and a lot of things inhibit that reading, one being my own mind, that I am still struggling with myself. So how can I give you an accurate reading when I'm still dealing with my shadow, when I'm still looking at myself, when I'm still projecting my own hidden desires onto the world around me? Not this, not that. No, I can't deal with that. It's also a matter of your willingness to listen. Listen to what? Everything? Some things? Tune in. Imagine everyone in the world that's talking is talking to you in some way, interacting with your mind. You have a thought and someone speaks. And either their response to your thought is a lie, or it's the truth, or you're lying to yourself. I'm going to grab my tarot cards. Bear with me. You ever have two thoughts at the same time, but only one of them comes out of your mouth? You have to wonder which one was better to say. Did I say the right thing? Oh, what a day. I say that like it's a dead symbol, like something that doesn't apply to me, but it's something that comes in my head, so I let it free by saying it. This guy's crazy. Am I doing the right thing? I still have to wonder if I blunder or if I'm making progress of some kind. I guess you can measure progress by change, and if you're not changing anything in your life, then you are dying a slow death. And here we do 4 cards in this reading. This is the 5th row, not the official or recommended or suggestion as far as which spread is effective. I have not integrated that. I have not remembered that. But what I do is a 4-card reading. First card is you. The second card is how you perceive yourself. The third card is your present circumstance. And the fourth card is the resolution to that circumstance. I'm going to take a piss. Just a moment. One shuffle should be sufficient. I had something to tell you. What was that? Get out of your head and into your mind. When is it proper to think and when is it proper to be who you are in this moment? First card is who you are. The star. The star, you probably can't see this, no sense in showing it to you, but the star. Hope, faith, unexpected help from above. The star, Aquarius, the star. Who are you? You are seeking, or is that me? You're seeking for, I guess, comfort, maybe, some reality, some true nature of things, the way things are. There's a moon and a star in this picture. And the lady Nuit pouring one cup onto her head and the other upon the earth, which crystallizes. This doesn't make any sense. Or does it? Creating new ideas and questions, and you ponder and you wonder, what is this? What's the reality of the situation? Shit. What do I know? What do you know? What's the truth? You know. Who you are is the star. The star. Every man and woman is a star. I don't think I'm supposed to say that. Oh well. A plague be upon me. So far, that's reality. The star, the star, the star. Seeking. If you open your ears and listen, you will find that there's messages waiting for you in every moment. I must be going crazy. I hope this helps you. Could it be that if you just relax and stop the input for a moment, you will find that there's more help for you waiting than you thought. Even if you're all by yourself, there's a message in every moment. Could it be from your mind or from some external reality? Does it matter? I don't know if that suffices, but we're moving on to card number 2, who you think yourself to be. The Princess of Swords. Oh, what a wonderful card. I'm probably going to butcher it because I don't have my Book of Thoth in front of me, but the Princess of Swords creates ideas and slashes them away with her sword as if every passing thought. It's almost like the state of mind, any state of mind, any progression of mind where you have one thought and another and they all fall into one another, and time goes by. You have some great idea, and it disappears as you have another idea, and you say, this is what I'm going to do. This is a great idea. I know what to do now. And then gone in another moment as someone oppresses you with either a hateful response or was it actually a nice thing they said, but you couldn't accept it. And you took it in a negative light when really all that was intended was positivity. Caring for your fellow being. The Princess of Swords slashes at every idea indiscriminately as one thought arises and passes into another. What now? Finding my voice, he says. Ah, but those are my own words. Clever. Oh, she, almost leaping off of her foundation as she jumps into the ether, as she jumps into her mind and loses her center. You need to find focus. You need to find balance. What is balance? Balance in the body, balance in the mind, balance in the emotions. What is it? How do you find it? What do you do about it? You know what to do about it, and then you forget because you do some bullshit. Go back to it. What do you want to be? It takes work, you know. It doesn't just happen, or does it? But really, you have to try. You have to try. And your present circumstances, adjustment, Libra. Some people take the idea of balance as a rigid statue, perfectly poised and never collapse, but that's not how it works. That's stagnation. All statues rot. Balance is the ebb and flow. Balance is the return to center from each swing. It's the harmony of contradicting ideas, contradicting moments. You have ups and you have downs, right? I guess that means you have lefts and you have rights. We all know what ups and downs are. But what are lefts and rights? We all know what forwards and backwards are, but what are lefts and rights? What are lefts and rights? Left hemisphere, right hemisphere. Oh, I got it now. Well, what is your left hemisphere and your right hemisphere? Well, simple. Left hemisphere is your analytical, logical mind. Your right hemisphere is your creative mind, right? Right? Okay, so what do you do now? Your present circumstances are one of adjustment, where you're making changes in your life. Well, obviously, we're all doing that. How simple could that be? This guy is just making shit up. Spurious generalities. Generally speaking, that means that you are in a period of adjustment, and I am in a period of strife. Just really a beautiful thing. Jihad. That struggle of life and death, and left and right, and up and down, and back and forward. Your present circumstances are one of switching from this stagnating, dark, murky, swirly colors of black and brown, and green and gray, and orange, and all the warm colors as they call them. In the art world, I don't think they're warm. I think they're puke colors. The colors of puke, really. Your present circumstances, balance, making adjustments, changing things in your life. Like a gyroscope on a minecart going around a turn. There's balance, but yet there's still that lean. You're not perfectly center. And the resolution to your circumstances. Oh, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups. I don't even know what to say about the Knight of Cups. I know who the Prince of Cups is, but I don't know who the Knight of Cups is. If I had to make a guess, I would say that the Prince of Cups is one who may find balance in his emotions. Am I telling you the truth, or am I telling you what you need to hear, what I think you need to hear? Just some asshole talking on his webcam in his garage, 30-something. No, that's not the truth. The truth is that you are the Knight of Cups, and you are on a steed, charging blindly into the future with your wings outstretched and your arms raised up high, hoping to fill your cup with what? You can tell I'm not on terra firma. I am in the clouds like the Prince of Swords. What do you know about that? The Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Balancing of the emotions. The softness, finding peace within the ups and downs, finding peace within yourself, regardless of how it may turn out, or what may be about you. You think about something, then you talk about it, then you do it. Do it. do it. Where are you holed up? Are you doing things without thinking about them? Are you thinking about things without doing things? Are you talking about everything without any center point, without any grounding? Head, heart, body. Think, feel, do. Where are you holed up? Where are you locked? Are you locked in activity? Are you locked in activity of the mind? Or are you so caught up in doing things that you don't have time to think about how you feel about them? Mind, heart, body. Think, feel, do. Which of the three means the least to you? Which of the three do you have least control over? Or least expression of? Because control, the beautiful thing about control is really when we're in the least control, we seem to have the most freedom. What does that mean? Freedom to do what you want to do, or freedom to accept things as they are? Which one is more liberating? I don't know. But the Knight of Cups is a long way to go. At the same time, he was beginning to see that things aren't so bad. Not compared to Syria, not compared to the New World Order. What is the New World Order? I wonder if it's a scheme and a plot and a good thing all at the same time. What if some guy is sitting on top of a throne at the very pinnacle of the pyramid, and he's playing the left against the right, and he's making them fight to bring about harmony in the world, so that all the demons, all the terrible people in the world can destroy each other, and leave nothing but us good, law-abiding citizens to love each other. Knight of Cups, I'm not sure. Hermetic.com/book-of-thoth, and you can find for yourself what these cards mean. Hermetic, HERMETIC.com/ HERMETIC.com/book-of-THOTH. You might find that the definition is far removed from what I have just told you, but does that mean I'm wrong? What I'm saying is not true. It's probably not true anyway. So now I crack my beer. For a second there, I thought this guy might know what he's talking about, but obviously he's just a raving drunk. Did you think that, or did I? Well, I must have thought it because you weren't around when I thought it, or were you? Time moves forward and backwards, you know. One beer to go. And then I'm done, son. I could buy more tomorrow, but I can't buy smokes. I have to quit, like I said before, in what, my second video? I wonder what my neighbor's thinking, and I think I don't give a fuck what people think. I've been saying that for years, but it's becoming a reality when really all of my actions were dictated by the world around me. And now it's like, still, I have to be a decent person, so my will has to be limited by the desires of others around me, and yet, surrender, surrender, but don't give yourself away. Oh yeah. Kids are going down Thor. What more is there to say? Something I'm sure. Nay, this should be it. That should be the end of the video. And yet, I'm already one cigarette over budget. Now two, let's see the time of this video. It's cheating, or is it artistic liberty? I love that. Artistic liberty. I was told in high school that artistic liberty boiled down into a poet being able to write two lines that don't rhyme, some lines that don't rhyme, because he's earned that right to take flight from the structure of his poem for a brief moment to get the point across. But we did not have that right because we were budding artists still learning the foundation of poetry, which is rhyming. And why has that been so? Rhyming's fun, it's nice, it keeps things flowing. But it's just a thing. It's just a thing that you do. Why do you go to work? You need money. Why do you need money to feed yourself? Why do you need to feed yourself? Because you'll die. Obviously. That doesn't mean you need money to feed yourself. You could grow. But every piece of land on this earth is owned by someone. Past, present, future. So no. Losing my train of thought, and I wonder if it's more prudent to remember or to just press on. Wax on, wax off. We all do that, don't we? There's a star in the sky. It is brighter than any other star by a mile. Now I wonder, is that a star, or is that the planet Venus, or another planet? They all have gravity. Or maybe it's a satellite reflecting beams at me, taking its energy from the sun and collecting information. Oh, what a terrible thing. Satellites don't look at me, but what do? You're a satellite. You are revolving around the earth. You are gathering information and transmitting it to power structures that you feel deserve support. If you're a dominant person, you probably tend to think that that's you. If you're a submissive person, you probably tend to think that that's others. How does a satellite feel about it? If consciousness is just patterns of information bound in this organic being, receiving, transmitting, then I guess that would mean that you are a satellite revolving around the earth, gathering information, filtering it to meet the demands of your superior. I'd like to expound on this, but I don't know what else to say. The power structures that be seem to be. Here's an interesting thought. When you're drunk, the cigarette's never enough, and then it's too much. You ever get that? You're drinking, and a cigarette is never enough, and then it's too much. It's easy for the non-drinkers and non-smokers to say, well, stop drinking, stop smoking. But what about us drinkers and smokers? How do we feel about it? I guess we feel the same way. But damn them for telling us how to better ourselves. I have to wonder if I'm ahead of the game, if the people in my neighborhood are brainless, or if they're just waiting for me to catch up. Mustard. Well, I'd like to learn the stars. I don't know the stars. I don't know astronomy. I don't really know anything occult. You may think that I have an interest in the occult, and while that's true, that doesn't mean I know shit, but you already knew that, didn't you? Or maybe you thought that I have some grand knowledge. Are you dominant or are you subservient? Do you look at me as lesser than you or greater than you, or can you see me as an equal? If you can see me as an equal, then I guess you're waiting for me to catch up, or maybe that's just because I'm perceiving myself as less than adequate. I could go on all night, but in a sense this is mental masturbation, because while I'm doing this for you and I'm doing this for me, and there's no difference really at the same time, I can only go on for so long before I'm accessing old information that's losing its value, so I have to receive more before I can output more useful information to you. So when I'm done with this cigarette, I think I'll end this video and go back on tinychat.com/trtchat. What a wonderful place to be, even though we're all sitting at each other staring, waiting. And then we talk, and then we have a moment. I bet Dark Hunter's about to be in a little bit. I told my dad I'd be with him to watch Thor. And then I thought, did I damn myself by making this commitment? Should I be in with him when I smell like cigarettes and reek of beer? Him being opposed to both, of course. Well, that explains everything. This guy's just a loser. What do you think? One more card just for the fuck of it. The Aeon. The Aeon. It's not a standard card in your traditional deck. It replaces Judgment. Transgressions, transmissions, transceiving, and perceiving and moving forward. I will upload this video now. Sorry it had to end. Thank you for listening.